Now, imagine for just a moment that you are Suzuki. About 20 years ago, you managed to create what has become a legend, the fastest production motorcycle in history. But as time goes by, you need to update this legend, align it to current standards, modernize it. So you give the people what they've always wanted: more power. No, it actually has less power. The new one has less power. A turbocharger, because this is a fun bike, not a practical bike. No turbo either. Update its 20-year-old frame with new materials, new engineering. Let me guess, Dave, same old frame, yeah? So what do they do then? Just paint it. Welcome back to Long Way Home, everyone. The place where getting your motorcycle news is easier than looking at the Harley-Davidson Pan America, but not by much. Well, it turns out Suzuki made quite a bit of changes to their third generation Hayabusa. Let's go through them and at the end try and figure out if legendary bikes like these still have a place in 2021. Stick around. Alright, even if the engine has stayed at the same 1340cc capacity, even if it makes 6 less horsepower, Suzuki did update the internals quite a bit. It is now obviously Euro 5 compliant. You get new pistons, rods, camshafts, valve springs, better oil flow. Suzuki even added a secondary set of injectors to improve the fuel's atomization, increasing low to mid-range performance. Most of these internal changes actually improve the engine's reliability and give you a lot more headroom when you inevitably add your own turbo in there. Even if the new engine makes a bit less power on paper, Suzuki claims it is faster than ever before, improving in almost every speed benchmark. Brakes are top of the range, Brembo Stylemas, which now sit on discs, which are just a little bit bigger. Suspension is still 43mm KYB forks, but obviously the updated 2021 model, you get a new slipper clutch and tweaks to the gearbox, and something I could never imagine missing on this bike, an up and down quick shifter. You can now definitely have a lot of fun riding like a rocket down the road with perfect gear changes. And to keep you rubber side down, Suzuki has filled the Hayabusa to the brim with rider aids and electronics. The dash still has 4 analog dials, which I really think go well with this mental bike to remind you of simpler days. But in the middle sits a brand new small TFT screen where you can check all your settings. 3 riding modes: traction control, wheel lift control, engine braking, combined braking. That is where if you pull the front brake lever, the rear brake will also activate electronically. Hill start control, which will apply the brakes when you are stationary on an incline. Cruise control, Suzuki really didn't hold back when it comes to electronics on the new Hayabusa, and I would not have expected anything less on this crotch rocket. It has also shed some weight, sitting at 264 kilograms now. The windshield is a little taller, ergonomics have also been improved a little for more comfort. Suzuki has also given it a bit of a restyle with more straight lines and less bubbly curves, but it seems that pricing is gonna be its new Achilles heel. Now, it's not unheard of to see new models increase in price from generation to generation, usually by about 500 to $1,000 or stay the same in price. But Suzuki has shot the new Hayabusa up by almost $4,000, and given the fact that at the end of the day it's just a really fast toy, they're gonna have a hard time selling them at that price. But then again, it has gained legend status, so who knows? So the question of the day is if the Hayabusa still has a place in 2021. The motorcycling scene has changed a lot in the past 20 years, tremendously. If the Busa made a lot of sense back then, doesn't necessarily mean the same is true nowadays. People are looking for more practical motorcycles, one they can strap some luggage on and go for a nice long adventure wherever that road might lead them. The Hayabusa is not a touring bike, it's a sports bike, a really fast toy on two wheels that will get your adrenaline pumping instantly. Suzuki knows they're not gonna sell a lot of them, and even knowing that, they decided to invest the money and revive the legend, and in my books, that is okay. Well done, Suzuki. But don't be shy, drop down to the comment section below and let us all know what you think of Hayabusa's third iteration. What were you expecting versus what you actually got? Let us know. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming one of our Patreons to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.